Hey, this is John Grafft. We're at 1555 West Fry Street, Unit 301. This is the developer's unit, and I'm about to introduce you to the developer who's right here. This is Mike Skolsky. Mike Skolsky of Stoss Development. He built this entire building, and this is his personal unit. So usually I've been talking about the units. I've been going through. Oh yeah, and this is beautiful fiance, soon-to-be wife, Alyssa, right here. She's cooking us all dinner. Don't worry, we're doing. His place is so big. We decided that we would come here and actually keep our 6 feet everywhere. That's the idea, and that's how much space, how much room there is to move around throughout this entire unit. So we're gonna have dinner, and we're all gonna be in different parts of this house, enjoying it together. But for this unit, I'm gonna let Mike explain a lot of things that we have going on here. Why don't you start with the kitchen?
Oh, jeez. So everything is built in. No handles on the cabinets. Everything's either push to open.
So what Mike's talking about is this. These are the garage door style cabinet doors. These are fantastic. Totally gripless, integrated hardware. So you just grab it right here. Very clean look. Very sophisticated.
Johnny, why don't you show them the pantry?
Pantry? For
One
sure.
right there. Or Alyssa.
Yeah, Alyssa, can you give us a demo on that? So, do you see what she did? She just pushed the door opened up, and then pull those out. Pull one of them out for us. Yes, look at that. And that's holding all the weight. Everything that's there. I love these.
A surprising amount of weight, actually.
Yes. What's great about these, Mike and I actually have the same cabinets in our kitchen. So I have this exact same setup in my house. I have that same thing, it's fantastic. So there's the double ovens right there. You have the large, what is this, it's larger than 36. 36 inch burner. So you have 5 burners there. Now I like what Mike did with the backsplash. This is a very simple tile, but it blends into everything really well. You have your drawer microwave right here. And you have the dishwasher right in front of Alyssa.
Back
Alyssa's
on the
cooking.
tile, I feel like what gets the dirtiest is the grout lines in your kitchen tile on your backsplash. So I wanted to do something that was 0 grout lines, which this isn't 0, but it's as minimal as you can get with the tile.
Yeah.
It's all porcelain, it's super easy to clean.
I think it looks great. I remember when I saw this.
Alyssa does the cooking, I do the cleaning, so it's paid off pretty great.
You have that arrangement too at your house?
Yeah.
One thing I really like that Mike did here. So this is the laundry room. I like this because it's in the kitchen. It's away from the bedrooms for the most part, and it's in the area where there's already some noise going on. So you can do what you need to do, run your washer and dryer, and you have a little bit of noise naturally, but this is the best place to have it. But what I really like what Mike did is he built this shelf right on top. And it actually is the same flooring as same material as the flooring. So you can come up here, you can fold, you can do whatever you need to. You have storage up here, storage up above. It's really a nice setup. He has the 8-foot doors here. We have some really good ceiling height on this level. And this is, I think, the lowest place where it is. But we're looking at 9-1 right there. If you didn't notice, there's illumination above us all the way around in this section of the home.
You know what's weird? I feel like visually, like a 9-foot ceiling in most places feels kind of low. But in this place, your focus goes to the living room.
Yeah, let's show them why. Come over here.
And it makes everything seem a lot taller.
So what Mike's talking about is this is 9 feet. And 9 feet is standard. If you're in a high rise, it's typically 9 feet if it was built after the 80s. But look at this. This is 1907. You have basically 20-foot ceilings here. And that's why this 9 foot doesn't even matter. Like this isn't the tallest, this is like standard ceiling height. I can almost touch it. But over here, this is enormous. Check out these windows. Check out this whole corner right here.
So that tree is actually supposed to, at one point, get
That's supposed to hit it, yeah?
Yeah.
So Mike's gonna stay here until that tree hits it, but maybe not, because Mike, you're selling this right now. What's the list price?
$1,075,000.
$1,075,000. So if you have that, you can buy this right now. Now, one thing I really like that Mike did too is he has all European style windows, which means they're turn and tilt, and we'll demo that later for you. But he has the wireless window treatments. And him and I were just talking like 5 minutes ago, and he just opened these all automatically. I didn't even notice. He was just on his phone, and he just did. We're keeping our 6 feet. I'm just breaking rules here. Yeah, you can see this. Check this out. everything together at the same time. It's a very impressive look. What a look that.
I feel like you can't have wires hanging out for those components.
Absolutely not. Well, one of the things that you did really well is these sit in the window, and we'll show another example of that where they're actually inside the frame. Let's do that over here.
And I actually have these automated, so during the summer it gets pretty hot with the western sun, and I obviously have a lot of plants. So I have it programmed to like specific times of the day to change.
Oh, that's great.
Like, and give the plants the amount of light that they need.
That's really nice.
Not too much.
You do the same thing with the smart lighting, right? You can turn all your lighting on and off.
Yeah, so actually that's been like crucial for me to wake up in the morning.
To get you out of bed?
Yeah, I've never been a morning person, but I set my lights on to go full blast at like 7 a.m.
Perfect. Gets you right
I
out
wake
of bed.
up, you know, because Alyssa loves blinds closed, like pitch black, so.
Who gets up earlier, you or Alyssa?
Me.
You? Oh yeah? I don't believe that. Not for a second.
No, for sure.
So,
I think she likes to sleep a little bit more than me.
off a kitchen, you have to have an outdoor space. And Mike has it right here. One of the things that's really cool about this, and it's simple, it's just one of these little things that really add up when you have it. There's no handle, there's nothing here, you just push it. And that's how you get the screen. You can come out here. This is Fry Street. If we look out Fry Street, we can look all the way out to the Hancock. The clouds are really looking beautiful tonight. We did this right about sunset. But this is Fry, so we're basically at 1,000 north. So just straight up from us is all of downtown. We're very close, very easy commute for downtown. If you work in the West Loop, this is a beautiful location for you.
And so usually there'd be more wine bottles in there, but
Better stuff than Corbell. You guys went through all the good stuff already?
yeah, this is pretty rough looking right now. But this was a thing I was doing in single family homes, my $1 million plus, $2 million homes. I was doing a vertical wine cellar, and this was my take on a condo wine cellar. I feel like it doesn't invade your space.
It's totally
at all.
unobtrusive. That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
going to say. It's completely out of the way. I remember when you were talking about doing this, because this was just dead space. It was just open.
Yeah.
And this was kind of the last thought idea when you were building this place. I thought it was great. And it sits in here well. Why did you do black here and white everywhere else? This one.
I don't know.
You don't know? It was just black is what you had?
I ordered it this way, but I felt like it would be a good pop.
Okay. It does
And
pop.
so, actually, it looks better when there's a lot of bottles in here because I set up like different caps on the black one and then different ones on the white one.
Okay, so that's why you did it.
So kind of like,
What do we have for flooring here?
so it's an engineered bamboo,
Okay.
virtually indestructible. This guy will tell you.
Odin really takes care of it, right? I don't see any scratches on it. One thing I really like about this floor is if you have scratches, they're very easy to camouflage in. You can use a pen, you can use some olive oil, but they're very easy.
Gray Sharpie.
Sharpie, there we go.
Gray Sharpie, and that's all you need.
Okay.
If you ever put a scratch on this, which keep in mind, these floors go in after drywall.
Mm-hmm.
So typically with like a regular floor, you have drywall, you put your floors, you do everything else, and then after everything else is done, you sand, stain, get everything else done, then you buff them again, and you know, put the last coat on them. With these, put them in after drywall, cover them in paper, and then just unwrap them.
I think
And the
they're great.
project is done.
I think
So
they go really
they
well.
go through so much abuse during the construction project, and it's amazing how they hold up.
So the contractors can walk on these, drop tools on these, and a homeowner will have no problem with living with them.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally seen hammers thrown on them, screws under the paper, and
Should we
no
get a hammer? Should we
scratches.
test it right now? I'm just kidding. What do we have going on in this room? So this is kind of like a den, office. I really like this because it's opened up. You have French doors. You have frosted French doors, so you have a little bit of privacy if you need it. But this room, it's a really good size. And I'm going from the,
You know,
like 11, 7 to 17. So I mean, we're really, really good size on this room.
so this room originally was going to be a bedroom. I took the closet out because me and Alyssa don't need 4 bedrooms,
Yeah.
and made it a theater room.
I mean, this is your gaming room. That's all I see that's going on.
Okay,
here.
come
How
on.
big is this TV? What is this, like 70, 80 inches?
80.
80 inches? Yeah.
I think, yeah.
These things are enormous. This is a great gaming setup. You can just picture it right here, just playing.
I usually tilt it. I got this like massive arm,
Oh yeah, look at that.
which I hung this myself, and I was a
I
scary.
feel so nervous playing with this.
It was
look at
this-
this attached to the wall, no problem.
It was the scariest thing ever,
Yeah.
letting go of it when I hung it up.
Uh-huh.
I've honestly never been
Which
that
great.
scared about something I did.
And even with this TV being so big, it fits in the room. It works. Show us the other room here, the bathroom. So you have a full bath on this level, which basically acts as your guest bath, your powder room. But because you have a bedroom on this level, you want to have the full bath. I really like what you did with the tiles. Now, did they come in this size, or did you have to cut them down? They came in this size,
they
right?
came in size, yeah.
Okay, good. And then you have the large format tiles on the ground.
So these tiles, Odin loves to join us in the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
They come in, what is it, 2 by 4 feet, right?
Okay.
And then 8 inches by 4 feet. So I thought it's a good mix to.
What do we have right here? This is a linen closet?
No, this is my construction equipment dump.
Let's get a close up on that.
Yeah, it's a lot of tools, jars of screws.
So it's the junk
nails.
closet.
Yeah, some insecticidal soap because I've been dealing with some massive mealy bug infections.
Okay. So if you lived here, or if someone else lived here, I imagine this would
They'd
probably be
probably
more
have,
of a linen
like,
closet.
towels.
And Mike will build this out for you because he's the developer. He can do what he needs to. How about this bedroom here? What do we have going on here?
So here, this is the guest bedroom, and also my art dump because I've
Your
been,
art dump?
Yeah. This is where I dump all my art. Like, look under the bed.
Look at this. I mean, this is cool here. Look at this one. Yeah. Give Mike's art. Mike did all this, by the way. So not only does he know how to build a building, knows how to design a building, but he actually creates art, which
Yes.
it really speaks to what's happening in this whole place.
So behind you is a bunch of art. Just
Oh, just this is the
Stacks,
This
yeah.
is the actual dump. Okay.
that under the bed,
Everywhere.
like stacks under the bed.
We'll check out everything on the wall. I mean, it's everywhere for sure. Now, over here is what we were talking about with these windows. So these are the European style windows. But what Mike did,
I
what's
just
really
cleaned
hard
them.
to do, you just clean them?
Like pretty recently, yeah.
Well, you did what is so hard, which is to find window treatments that actually go inside the window. That's the only thing that people struggle with these style windows, is people don't know how to do them. You have them top down too, so you have complete flexibility with whatever you want to do. And then, so these function like so, and then they vent out like this, which is a really cool feature. This is one of my favorite parts of them. If you want to let the air out, get some fresh air inside, that's the best
So
way to do it.
typically you'd only tilt it.
Yeah.
You
Do
get
you actually open these and use them?
only for cleaning,
Okay.
but for air, it's always just tilting it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, which is great because you could open up your windows at night and you didn't check the weather. It could start thunderstorming.
Yeah.
It's fine if they're tilted because all the water hits it. Usually there's screens on it too. I took them out because we had a massive building window cleaning.
Uh-huh.
So everyone takes the screens off and then kind of like go with without them. So
Okay.
plus there's
So
no
what's
mosquitoes.
going on here? I noticed these fans in the door. Got a bunch of electronics going
Okay.
on. You got like 4 Apple TVs up there.
So
What's
this is a little
what's going
bit
on here?
more of
Come over here.
of a-
Shoot it from this
a construction dump too on this side.
construction dump. Okay.
But this was something I spent a ton of time on. I
Okay.
feel like when I was moving into this place, I wanted to be able to control the music in the place from my phone, control the blinds. I wanted to do this and that and blah, blah, blah. My low voltage guy quoted me 6 or 7 grand just for the equipment.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, every time.
Like labor for free because he did the rest of the building. I give him a ton of work. Like 6, 7 grand just for equipment, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna think about this. And I thought a long time about it, and the main reason I came to this solution, which I'll tell you about in a second, is because that theater room was supposed to be a projector.
Okay.
I did not realize how much a 4K projector cost when I went into this. So all my wires, my Cat 6, Cat 5Es, everything was in the wrong place. And I wanted to be able to have a full surround sound of my TV. So I thought, did a bunch of research, and Apple TV coupled with Apple Airport, which Apple Airport got discontinued.
Yeah.
And you can find it super cheap. It's still readily available. But I was able to zone my whole place with Apple Airports.
So is that, okay, so are those Apple TVs or those Apple
Airports?
Those are, okay. You have 4 of them, so 4 different zones?
Right now, yeah, 4
Okay.
zones.
And where are those?
So I have theater room, living room, and kitchen.
Okay.
Then I have master bedroom and roof.
So you have like over 24 speakers throughout this place. Around there? Around 24, something like that?
Maybe.
It's a lot of speakers, yeah. Okay.
Basically, if you want to zone it for just 2 zones, or 2 speakers, you can get like a super cheap amp on Amazon. This thing was like $50.
Okay.
And I got an Apple Airport on OfferUp for $50, so $100 for a 2-speaker zone. I think Sonos is like $200 to $300 per zone.
They're not touching that first.
Then I had a receiver left over. I had another receiver that I got for like $100, and everything came together. I literally spent $750, and 300 of that or so was a mistake because I ordered a speaker that I thought was a pair,
Okay.
and it turned out it was only one. So $300 went to like 2 speakers in the living room.
Nice. Let's go through the living room. Why don't you show us the upstairs? I'll never get over this room. It's so open. It's so airy. Check out these stairs. So what's going on with the stairs?
They're just metal stairs.
They're just metal stairs? I like how they're floated in the room.
They're great.
They're bolted into the side of
They're
the wall,
super
right?
solid.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're not? So
No.
they're just floating up and down?
Yeah. I can't remember actually. But
Okay.
I thought they were welded to the beam that runs across over there.
I bet they are. That makes sense. So one of the things I really like about this space is you have 4 rooms. One of them that they turn into a game room. But you have an office right here. And this is the best office setup. You don't want to be stuck in a room, staring at a wall, trying to get work done, especially in these current situations. Looking at a nice big window and a nice open space will absolutely help you keep your sanity. Check out what's going on here too. I've got to point this out. So these are a lot of Mike's projects. If you know anything about St. Boniface, Mike was a part of that. Mike has great artwork all over here, but I really love this space. I like how this is all glass on this side right here. So
This table too, I really winged it.
Oh, we're not
with
talking
the
about your table.
measurements.
No one's buying your table. No one cares about your table. Okay, show us the bedroom.
Oh, the bedroom is awesome.
It's a huge master.
bedroom.
I mean, enormous master. Hey, look at this. What are we talking about here, Mike?
It's gotta be 14.
Oh, it's bigger than that. You're like 17 in this room. You're 22 feet. What are we talking about?
Jeez.
So 22 feet. Look at this. 22 by 14. 22 by 14 for a master. This is enormous. I don't care where you are, in the suburbs, the city, this is a huge room. It's got a bathroom.
Yeah, it's bigger than I thought.
Bathroom's one of my favorite things. Check this out. So, a lot of people don't know what a wet room is. I'm gonna show you what a wet room is. Mike likes them. I like them too because they're great on space. It allows you to, the reason this room is this big is because Mike did a wet room in here. So check this out. And first thing, My feet are already warm, so I can feel the heat coming off the floor right here. But as I come on, oh, it just gets better and better and better. This whole thing's heated. Now, looks like Mike didn't take a shower recently. So this is all dry and good. But look at this. The tub is in the back. Your shower's right here. Now the thing that some people complain about is that your tub gets wet and there's water marks and you have to clean it a little bit more. Whatever. This is an awesome shower.
That's what my architect said. Okay, when I said I wanted to do this, and like, what do you mean the tub gets wet?
I've heard that so many times from people.
Tub. You can't see wet spots on your
Who cares?
tub.
Who cares?
But even if you could, who cares?
Who's seeing your tub?
But honestly, like, you cannot tell if the tub gets a little overspray that anything's wrong with it.
It's nitpicking. I think it's the best use of space. You have the whole linear drain down here too. Check that out. Right here. So you don't even know, you didn't even notice that the drain was in here. So the only thing I noticed you didn't do here, Mike, is you don't have a steam shower. So walk me through that. Why didn't you do a steam shower here? Let's get out of here because the sound is probably reverberating.
I have it prepped for a steam shower. So I've got the cable run for the actual controller. I've got all the pipes run. I just capped everything. I don't think I would make great use of a steam shower.
So you didn't care about the steam, that's why you didn't.
I'd probably use it once or twice.
Okay. Fair enough. So it's ready for it. It's prepped. If someone wants to add it,
You know,
they can
when
add
I
a
was-
steam unit. That's all that's really important.
Back in the day, my dad thought it'd be a great idea to build a sauna, and we used it once or twice, and that was it.
Yeah, saunas are a perfect example of that. I love the floating vanity here. Mike did simple white on white. He has the lighter tones down here too. And I bet you haven't noticed because you haven't seen it. There's no toilet in here. There is. It's right behind the door. So you have your own private space. Mike's got a little squatty potty going on here. So you know, you come here, you do your thing. No one can see you. And this is what it's all about. You want to always hide this toilet whenever possible. And Mike's done a great job of doing that.
And a bidet.
And a
Super cheap.
Oh, whatever. That's just an add-on. Oh yeah, Mike has a bidet. You can add it for how much is it? 20 bucks?
20 bucks?
Yeah, 20 bucks you add your bidet.
Yes.
Show us this closet.
This is my favorite part. I use it all the time.
So Mike does a lot of ironing, we're learning.
If Alyssa would do it, that'd be great. But it's me. Yeah, this just comes out.
It's perfect for space. And what about the drawer above that? I like how that one opens too.
This is a regular drawer.
Or what about the one, or is it just the door on that one that pulls open like that?
Only that one.
It's only that one, okay.
Everything else is regular drawers with a ton of space. So like all of our padding is down here. I really stuffed it. So.
And I know this gray on gray is a premium, but it's a really good look. And this is a ton of space. I mean, this is a New York bedroom right here. You don't need any more space for your master than you have here. Let's check out the other rooms. Which room you want to do first?
Just the art/workout room.
Good.
This, I would imagine, would be our kids' bedroom.
Totally. Yeah, right up here.
Be perfect. It's got a balcony for the kid to go out and have his cigarettes.
Oh, this is a bigger portion than the one downstairs too. This is really big.
It's same size.
Is it?
Yeah, exactly same size.
It feels way bigger. So we're talking about 14.9 on space. I mean, this is a very long balcony.
It's the exact same size. We just don't have a grill and like furniture out here.
It's amazing what furniture does. Yeah, grill and furniture eat up everything. Okay, very cool, very cool. So this is the studio. This room's probably like 10 by 11 is my guess, something like that.
Let's see.
It's gonna be, if I go this way, it's not gonna be anywhere near that space. 9. 10.7, okay, a little better, a little better. Oh, my estimates are pretty good. That was close, that was close. So we're looking at basically 12 by 11 here. Okay, let's look at this bathroom. So this is our third bath here that we looked at. Mike has the floating vanity here, full tub. I bet has anyone ever showered in this?
No.
No one ever uses these bathrooms in places like this when you have guys like Mike. So, floating vanity, Great space, soft clothes, another squatty potty. Pretty straightforward and simple here.
I was gonna do like a little partition for the shower.
Yeah,
like
you still could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I guess that's how I know no one's ever used this, because there's no partition, there's no shower curtain.
Yeah.
Okay, now the best part is the rooftop. And no one buys a place like this without getting rooftop access. So this is another door if you wanted to go straight there.
This is kind of like a storage mess right here.
So they call this the doghouse room. It's like a big doghouse on this level. And this is your storage place. Mike's got the wine fridge or the beverage center right here. He's got storage for all the cushions, for all his outdoor furniture. And he has the nice above storage as well. So you got a really good setup up here. So our sound's gonna be terrible up here. Let's just get some really good shots. This is great space, great views downtown. Check this out, go ahead and get close to that. Actually concludes our tour. Let's do this. That's gonna conclude our tour. I appreciate you watching this. And remember, this is 1555 West Fry Street, Unit 301. Mike is the developer, builder, and I think it's about dinner time.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, and shout
the
out
park's coming up.
to Revolution Brewery, Chicago. Yeah, these are great. These are really fantastic. I hadn't had these before. Really enjoying drinking them. We just came downstairs. We didn't know food was actually going to be on the table and ready, and Alyssa's going to tell us what she made, because this looks so beautiful and so good. I'm so happy that we did it.
So I made a beef and sweet potato lasagna.
Sweet potato lasagna? What do you mean?
Yeah, there's no noodles, only sweet potatoes. And some cheese, a lot of cheese. And then a Caesar kale salad with some homemade croutons and some garlic bread.
It looks so good. I'm so excited to eat this. We just want to show it to you one last time. Thanks again for tuning in. Bye.